a jilbab, that's free clothing, maxi grown with hijab, is it okay? I do not understand. This is for a sister. وَالْعِلْمُ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ. We have continuously repeated the conditions for hijab. Al-hijab أن يكون واسعا غير ضيق. It must be broad. It should not be tight-fitted. يعني أن يستر جميع البدن. It should fill all over our body. ولا يكون شفافا. It should not be revealing. ولا معطرة. It should not be fragranced. We should not wear perfume on it. ولا يشبه لباس الرجال. It should not look like the clothing of men. You could have all sorts of things, beautiful things underneath. There is nothing wrong with it. You could wear another skirt, another gown, but you should cover it up with hijab. Scholars used to say that al-aslu fil hijab as-satru la-zina. The SI unit for hijab is to cover our beauty and not to show our beauty. Wallahu a'lam. A long and lengthy question. What should a girl child who wants to wear khimab do, but her parents are not in support of it? She should be patient and be kind to them and be prayerful and speak nicely to them and incite them about the doctrines of the deen. You should not be forceful about it and you should not be rebellious about it. You should always pray and hope that your parents will learn the deen and be guided like you're guided. Be patient with them and do not run away from the house. Kneeling and prostrating in Islam, what is the ruling about it? Wallahu a'lam. You're not a kafir if you're forced to kneel down. You're not a kafir or mushrik if you're shackled in a situation where you cannot but fight it. You're not a disbeliever. However, it is to be stated clearly that Islam prohibits kneeling and prostrating. Allah Ta'ala says in Al-Baqarah, وَادْخُلُوا الْبَابَ سُجَّدًا. In regards to the people of the book, enter to your synagogue prostrating. Sujood. Sujood does not mean when you make sujood on the floor. It could also imply when you bow your head. So, bowing is not an act of greeting. So when you're showing courtesy, you must show respect with your morality. When you're going to greet, this is to the brothers especially, and also to the sisters. When we're greeting an elderly person, all they need from us is to show respect. Amr ibn al-As says, I never used to look to the eye of the Prophet. This is respect. Look down, lower your gaze. Show respect, and that person would see in you that this person is respectful. Be quiet when they speak. Brothers would extend their hands to the elders. It's wrong. And sometimes when they do not extend their hands, they grab their hands with full force. And the person feels so humiliated. Be soft. Show respect. Put your hands behind your back. Even when you're not bowing your head. Show that you're respectful. And when the person speaks, you're quiet. And then you look down. Look at it. Amr ibn al-As said, I hated the Prophet ﷺ more than anything. And when I accepted Islam, I respect him more than anything. And when he speaks, I do not look to his eyes. Look at respect. You look to your elders straight in the eye. What do you want to do? You see, it's bad. Some of us, in the name of Islam, in the name of Sunnah, we get so disrespectful. As students on campus, you go to some lecturers' offices, and then it's Assalamu alaikum. And the person sees rebellious. He sees rebellion in you. Wallahu alam. So we must be courtesy-like. We must show respect. What should you do when your parents ask you to join them in doing those prayers when you're asked to sit on a white cloth and wear white dress and you do not want to disobey your parents? Now this is something that we have to start to do before the time comes. Okay? It happened to all of us. Some of us, we have said it severally. It didn't just happen once. I started tutoring my father, and once upon a time, he gathered all the pictures in the living room and it wasn't there anymore. So it has to start somehow. Okay? It will not start at time. Sometimes you have to be diplomatic about it. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he didn't attend the shirk practices. He said, Inni saqim. He said, I'm not feeling fine. I'm sick. So he found a way of ignoring himself. And gradually he tutored them about the words of Allah. So we can be very practical about these things. But most often we look for answers at the 11th hour. We should start to do our homework. It often used to happen when brothers come sick in the hands of sisters. And then at that time, the sister is saying that my dad is very wicked. You have to start doing your homework at the beginning. So that when the brother comes, I was in a gathering where the father of the sister was saying that I'm a Sufi and I understand my daughter. She's practicing Sunnah and she doesn't bow down to me. Brother, are your parents aware of this Sunnah? You can imagine, this is a Sufi man who has accepted his daughter. And then he's asking the brother that, no, your parents, tell them, I don't want them victimizing my daughter. No, this is how much the sister have done the homework. The Sufi Sheikh is there, and he has accepted his daughter like that. This girl is so good, she's very nice in the house, she's supporting the homework. It's not when you need money you call your parents. Okay, you call them off when you pray for them, you discuss with them, Daddy, I just want to stay with you. Daddy, are you going now? Let me come with you. Daddy, I want to discuss some things with you. You get closer to them, and then they tend to love you with the way you are. But when you're practicing the Sunnah and you're so moody yourself, you stay to yourself, you do not talk, and then it's just one semester in school or one session. Kufu, it won't work. It will not work. It would never work. So you have to be very cautious with it, and then you call to the Lord with hikmah and kind wisdom.